It is hot. It is hot out there, and the sauna in here. Just finished my work shift, so that's why I look a little glistening. So today I wanted to talk about failure. It happens. It comes and goes to all of us. To the people that are trying to just grind it out, to the most successful people out there in the world, failure happens. It's a part of us as much as it is breathing. So what do we do with that? What do we do with the failure of we didn't get that client, or that idea didn't pan out, or just something that you thought would just be a big hit, but it just turns out as kind of like a flop. So what do we do with that? When we ask ourselves these questions, we need to look back in our own lives and talk about, like, what were the failures there and happen in your own life. Because to say anybody that has never failed, has yet to fail, or not acknowledge that they failed in life is somebody that's in denial of needing to learn, needing to grow. So failure is something that we need as much as we want to succeed. I mean, like, again, looking back into my life, I've failed many a times. There's so many ways that I can count that, I failed in something, whether it was in school, trying to be interested in school, academically, whether it's trying to, get the job that, you feel like you're qualified for, to just wanting to get an experience that you felt like you do deserve, the item that you wanted. You could just look back on all those things, and when you didn't get those things, what did you do? Like, that's the main thing that we have to think about when we're reacting to failure, is how did we do? So, like, when I think about my failures, I can think about again, I kind of bring this back to a lot of the vlogs that I do, is like, it goes back to martial arts training. So I can think about being a white belt and trying to learn moves or kicks or techniques that I thought I got down, or it was too hard to grasp on that one lesson or that one time of training. So it's like, when we hit those roadblocks of failure, how do we react to it? Like, I'm asking that question again. So how do we react to that? Do we just call it quits and say I'm done, or do we get back up, dust ourselves off, and try again? Thinking back on my life, in school, I wasn't the most attentive academically. Like, I wasn't just not interested, and like I basically paid the price for it, just not graduating properly, so I ended up taking another road of just getting my GED. So, like, that happened, and I have to acknowledge that. It may be embarrassing to what we deem in, like, the public space of, like, in terms of, like, oh man, you didn't graduate high school, like, what's wrong with you? But, like, no, it didn't work out, and it wasn't the end of the world. So, like, that's the thinking that we have to think at when it comes to failure. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's just, you have to take another road, you have to take another detour, and I eventually did get my GED, and things are doing okay. Again, going back to martial arts training, before I did the whole martial arts demo stuff, I was a fighter. I was fighting. I was doing, sparring matches in tournaments, and it sucks to say, but I've yet to win a Taekwondo fight when I was doing Taekwondo. So yeah, doing all these Taekwondo matches, tournaments, and all that stuff, and for some reason I just held back. Like, I just held back. Like, I didn't give it everything that I got. And I paid for that. Like, I paid for that through my win-loss record, and it sucks to say that I've yet to, like, win a match on my my Taekwondo quote-unquote career. But I learned from every single one of those matches, whether it's being more aggressive or just being the urgency of what I needed to do. So all those matches gave me something that I needed to learn about myself, which is, when I'm in the thing that I'm in, I can't hold back. I can't leave anything that's not 110%, that is outside of the ring. I have to put it all into this match. I have to put it all into everything that I'm doing right now. So that translates to what I'm doing now when I'm trying to build something out of nothing with this channel and the stuff that I'm doing now with the content creating, and in terms of me trying to get a gaming journalism job and trying to change careers, is what I'm doing in the moment, what I'm doing right now. I have to put everything into that. I have to put everything into that, and that may have to sacrifice. They may have to sacrifice something, because like if you feel so strongly about something that you feel passionate about, then you have to give everything you got into that thing, and you may fail, and it's okay. It's okay that you may fail, because it shows that it's what your limits are. It shows that, okay, this is my limit of what I'm doing. And then when you go through the process of your failures, we all have a way to react to our failures, whether we dust ourselves off and pick ourselves back up, calling it quits. I feel like we all have to settle into that failure. We have to grieve that failure. We have to just soak it in, because if we say we failed and we just dust ourselves off and just go try again, then we didn't really learn anything, right? We didn't absorb, okay, what happened? What caused me to fail? What caused me to lose that match? What caused me to not get that job? What caused me to, not do everything in that project that I was supposed to do? Like, you have to ask yourself those questions. And if you don't ask yourself those questions, then you didn't learn anything. And so, like, what I feel like what we should do, I mean, I'm talking to myself at this point too, is that we have to soak in that failure and go through the stages. Denial, grief, acceptance, moving on. If you're going through the stages of someone's death, it's absorbing all of that, and then what do you do at the end of that? And so dusting yourself off, that's all fine and well and good, as long as you absorb what has happened. What can you do to grow from the steps that you feel like you may have identified, and evolve from there and grow from there, and try to take the next steps from there. When it comes to failure, it's not so much that you failed, it's so much more that it's another way of not doing something. It's another way that, like, okay, this way didn't work, okay, I'll try another way. Not the same way, just another way. The talk of failure, the only way you truly fail is if you truly stop, if you truly give up, if you don't get up. If you get knocked down and you don't get up, you quit, you call it quits. You can try to attempt something many, many times, and if you just keep going and just keep going, people will just people consider you nuts, like, oh man, he should have just stopped a long time ago, but he's still going. So like, if people are seeing you and you look kind of nuts in that sort of way, it's kind of showing the passion and the drive that all these failures are not going to stop you. It's just keeping you going, and you find another way not to do it. You go try another way. So yeah, failure is just a part of life. We all have to fail. We all have to accept failure. We all have to embrace failure. Not to say that we just come seek failure, like we go do a thing to go straight to failure. We have to try a thing. You have to try a thing to try to succeed. So it's like going back to being uncomfortable. If you're trying things and you're really uncomfortable, but you're just trying it just to hope to see if it works or it doesn't work, great. You are taking next steps. You are growing. And again, that's embracing being uncomfortable. Also entails failing. And so what we need to do as people that's trying to do these next steps, trying to succeed in this life and to try to succeed in this world, is try things. Just try things. And if you fail, it's okay. It's okay to fail. It's okay. It's okay. Really, it is really okay. You found a way not to do something, so try another thing. Try a different approach. Try a different way of attacking. And that's the only way that you will not be deemed a failure, is if you keep trying. The only way you'll be a failure is if you just stop. And I know you're watching this, you are listening to this. I know you don't want to stop. I know you want to keep going, keep trying, try different angles, all that stuff. I know you want to keep doing that stuff. So keep going, keep at it. Talk to people who are familiar with your thing, and talk to people that are not familiar with your thing, just so you can get all those different ideas and angles about like what to do about trying to go for what you're trying to go for. So yeah, I feel like that's it. I'm off of work. I'm trying to do a vlog just to have something up that's on for Thursday. I've been kind of quiet of what's been going on the channel. I just released a merch store, which is awesome, and I'm surprised that, like, you know, people are buying stuff. So thank you so much for those people who bike just went past through. Thank you so much for the people that had, like, supported the store and supported me. And it's a venture that I'm uncomfortable with, because I'm learning all these new things, and it's going to be a learning experience, and I'm going to fail. I'm already seeing some sort of failure coming out of, like, day 2 out of it, but that's okay, because it's something that I'm learning about what I can and should not do when it comes to trying to make a merchandise store. So yeah, embrace the failure, go through the stages of grief. What is your conclusion to it? And when you find your conclusion to it, dust yourself back off, you know, get up and go try again. Try a different angle, try a different way of attacking it. So that's it for me. That's it for me about failure. Guys, thank you so much for just, like, watching this video. I know I may ramble, I don't know, but thank you guys for watching this video. Guys, let me know in the comment section, like, what are you dealing with when it comes to failure? What is the current thing that you're dealing with, and that what you either may be afraid of, or what are you dealing with when it comes to the possibility of failure? Do you embrace it? Do you reject it? Do you not, you know, are not looking forward to it? Let's have a discussion. Let's talk about it, because I do want to hear from you guys and hear what you guys are going through as well. It's like, if this helps in any way, like, I'm not trying to be some sort of motivational speaker or anything, but, like, we're in 2020, and, like, we all need to be uplifted. Whatever we're all doing, we all need to be uplifted. So if this video helps you, you know, awesome. You know, if it doesn't, that's okay too. It's me learning too. So that's it for me, guys. If you guys like this video, hit that like button, please. If you guys enjoy the content that we do, it's a variety channel, a lot of heavy gaming focus, but we're doing, like, you know, martial arts theme, you know, comics theme, anime theme, that sort of thing. You like that nerdy pop culture, you know, variety, please hit that subscribe button. You know, that always helps us. So you guys, thank you guys for watching. Next vlog, and I'll see you guys next time. Right, peace, guys.